Oh, I should probably. I wonder. Can you hear that vibrating? It doesn't matter. I got my. I'll just turn the chair off. No massage for me. So we have finished collecting things and then more things. For oh my god, I left this running when I left. Oh, I hope that didn't break it. Oh shoot. How you doing, little buddy? We did get some cobblestone. Okay, so let's turn it off. Remove the cobblestone. That should be fine. Um, we collected all the stuff we need to start building the magical forest now. I was running this to get some bone meal because I realized we didn't have any bone meal over here. And I forgot to turn it off when I left to go grab some dirt. So it looks like we did suffer some consequences. This is fixable all the way. Don't worry too much about that. Um, oh, wow. This entire one broke. Now that's noteworthy. What have I done? All right, well, I guess that's going to come kind of a little bit of a hamper on what we're doing. All right, let's try this again. Good stuff there. I want that like that. There we go. So we fixed the bone meal machine problem. Don't leave the area with that running. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. So now what it is time to do, I'm going to grab bone meal probably. Not yet, to be honest. I do want some grass, cobblestone, and stone brick. I had a bit of a thought that I imagine a lot of the wood we would use in this kind of like for buildings, oh my gosh, would probably be mostly birch, wouldn't it? Like if you think about it, because like the light color contrast, I don't know, I'm gonna try it. So I want to start building my magical forest, and I think the best way to kind of like start that, I need torches too, is to get moving on making buildings first before putting in the woods. So I've got stuff for torches. Not many just yet. So I'm gonna start doing some like terraforming. I want to build the very first area I want to make anything is going to be right in this little cubby spot here. I've got an idea for what I want to put here, so I'm going to do some terraforming on it. Do I fill in the water? Do I drain the water? Let's fill the water. That doesn't take that long, man. Okay, so I'm imagining something in this little corner cubby thing. Let's get started a little bit on. Oh, we have to put these down too, because that's going to be what we're working with. Let's make sure we've got a bunch of that. Not all of it though, and a crafting table. So let's get a few blocks of these. I probably could have also gone with non-mossy versions of these. I'm thinking, how big is this hill? Okay. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a cool little hill. Do I not have beacon buffs here? Oh. Okay, hold on to that. Okay, so this is one of the ideas I've had. Oh, what the hell? Excuse me. This. Oh boy. Okay. So one of the ideas I've had is to create like these different like micro buildings with some sort of farm or something like that in front of them. I want to make it feel like the magical forest has like diverse neighborhoods, if that makes sense. And so one of the great ways to do that is to diversify the block palette or like the tree or plant palette in a certain area. So what I'm thinking, what we can do here, is we can do something with that, and then maybe I'll go grab a little bit of sleep since it's turning night. Go ahead and catch those Z's. There you go. Whenever you're ready there, Chief. There we go. I'm looking for the warped roots. Probably some of that too, to be honest. Warped roots, crimson fungus, crimson roots, warped fungus. There we go. So if we put these over here, and I think we have bone meal too, right? Let's not bother with... Oh no, we need bone meal for something else. Bone meal, bone meal. Of course I didn't bring the bone meal. Oh, geez Louise. Bone meal. So let's, I don't know, scatter just a couple of these, just very sparingly. We don't want that to at all be overwhelming. I'm probably going to put like one single tree. Get the bone meal. Bone meal. What in the hell is... Okay, that is not going to be our one single tree, because that is pitiful. I was hoping for something, I don't know, with size? Just a basic amount of mass? I don't want to have to... Getting my hoe out is going to take probably equally long. Are you joking? As, of course, as it will to just break this, I think. So good stuff there. I think this is going to be a really cool idea once it's in. Can't believe I got, like, that's probably the smallest and worst tree type of this that you could possibly get. Like, that was so ugly. That was so terrible. I cannot believe it just gave me that. Try that again. Come on, fella. Give me something with a little bit of... There we go. See, that's a tree, sort of. That's a sort of tree. And then, now here's the really spicy part. Where the hell is... I'm gonna put down a bunch of these. Like, really make it thick with these. As if, like, it's like a patch. Maybe somebody's harvesting it. Maybe I'll put a little bit of, like, fencing around it. Some lights. Go ahead and bone meal up. It's terrible. Here we go. I think that looks really neat. And so we'll have like pockets where it's... Alright, so here's like a little bit of a sample, I guess, of what I'm gonna be doing. I've got a really small, very small, not finished at all, but I'm making... what I'd say is... Oh, shoot! No! This one, hang on. We'll just go back over here. Pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, there's lighting challenges for sure. So we head on down here. We obviously light that up because that's super dark, and that brings us down to this thing. So we've got some paths going, paths that go this way. I think for me, something that'll help me a lot with envisioning what I'm doing is including is the path first kind of thing. I've still got access to this window. I made it almost like it's a kind of like ruined structure thing here. It's the same guy, don't worry about it. So the idea is to just like kind of like litter the ground with plants. There's vines that haven't grown yet that will do a fair bit. And we've done something over here very early yet. That's just kind of like a tiny pocket, but we're don't worry about that. We're making some sort of progress on making this, you know, less of a horrifying nowhere, and this is more of a location to be in. So I'm really pleased with the progress so far. There's a lot more I know I want to do in this, but this so far is... It's nice to see my vision beginning. Okay, so big news. Excuse me. Excuse me, of course. Yes, excuse me. Big news. They're going to make it so that the existing chunks in your worlds will get the new cave depth and cave generation, removing the bedrock, lowering it, and giving you that new gen. So what I want to do is I want to make like a really cool entryway to these new caves that I can have in my world, really close to my main base. Main base over here. This is my potion brewer, which we're definitely gonna have to give a facelift if this is going to be a major point of us existing. But So what I'm kind of thinking here is I want to take to prepare for the update coming in like a month or two, is I want to have this kind of like huge hole punched to the ground all the way down to where bedrock is. And then I'm going to build something above it that's like the entryway down into like the depths. Another big fucking hole to dig though. Oh, I should watch your language, sir. Yeah, let's just get to it. So, yeah, here's the hole. The idea is I want to be like a little bit visible. So what I'm planning on is we'll have like kind of like a wooden like walkway that you can go all the way down to the bottom. And then I want to be able to sort of see the ruin from up here, air quotes ruin, from up here of this like deep slate structure. And then on the inside of that, I'm going to actually raise this slightly for a little bit of it, so it's not just so flat, accessing the bedrock, which will turn into deep slate. It'll probably be easier to understand once I actually build it. Strangely, I haven't been getting that many mobs in this. Like, obviously, like, look at those crazy dark spots. You'd expect mobs there all day, every day. But it's been very kind and forgiving to me. Like, nothing there. I could have swore I just saw something, but whatever. Yeah, it's been very forgiving. I'm assuming there's unlit caves all over the place. So what I've got to do now is I think I'm going to do the wooden walkway first, just because that feels like less of a challenge. All right, so we've got the Where did you what? We've got the stairs in. I really like the way it came out, actually. From down here, it looks kind of exactly what I was hoping to get out of it. Put that there. From the top, it doesn't quite have as much of a visual experience from the top as I'd like to have. Like if it was just like here, I think that's a little bit better, but I can't, you know, if I push it forward, then it starts to get more obtrusive. From like here, I think is when, oh, okay. From like there is where it starts to get like, I think, to become a good downward view. And now we're getting ready to start on the stuff down there. So there's a few things I want to achieve down yonder. Oh, I made fences when I had a million. So the first thing I got to do is actually want to grab some stone. Nope, some stone. And I want to actually build up a fair bit of the area down here around this level. I don't want to be building... Okay, you guys got to go because you're just going to cause problems. Sure. So we want to build up around this level and then have the castle kind of go up slightly and then down into like an excavation, if you know what I mean. So first step is actually to restore a bunch of the stone I dug out. I realize I could have just not dug it out, but I am unfortunately not intelligent enough to have done that and only dug out the spot I needed it dug out at. When I was doing it, I knew I was gonna have to put this back, but I was like, my brain cannot handle not having it all blank canvas for me to work on. So yep, we're gonna put this in. We'll probably like mix in some stuff onto the ground as well, like some odd cobblestone andesite, goods like that, to help with the layering of this, so it's not so flat. But we are really quite close to the best part, the part I've been most excited to get to, the last step in the process, but you know, we're super close. Okay, so here is it feels so cool. Here is like the front gate part of it. So basically what we've got to do is bring walls down to there, and then from there down to there, and then one across the back. So we've just got this like center courtyard area. We have actually stairs. It's not quite the finishedest structure just yet, but it's pretty darn close. So you've got stairs up to the middle level, so you can get to the this, and then there's also the stairs continue up to the top, so you can get up to that. I don't know where that slime ball came from. So here's this, and then I've got to get these kind of extra walls in. Also, I really like the way this came out. I was worried about it going for an all oak thing because, you know, the history of wood in Minecraft, but I think this came out super duper well, and then this is also coming out super duper well. So I'm really excited to get even further, more and more progress in. Once I get these walls in, I'll have an idea of how wide an inner area we'll have. And I wish I knew where this... There keeps being like one mob at a time, like real mobs. But I don't see anywhere that they could possibly be spawning. You know? Like, hilariously, this would be a great time for the glare. Okay, so we've got our kind of central courtyard area thing. Our back entryway, we still have to get the ground out here finished up. Yeah, no, this is basically done. Oh, and I'm gonna do something with this, I think. I don't know. I think I'm gonna... All I'm gonna do, really, is extend this out one block more. And then... from that, on this level, we can have, like... just like the tile wall go all the way across. Let's go up the stairs to make that just a little bit easier on us. And that way you can't just like fall down into it. Oh, I need slightly more than that. That's fine. World. Deep slate tile wall. Thank you, sir. Yep. Cool. And then, I don't know, just kind of every so often have it go down so it like connects. I don't know. That's probably good. Cool. So I've got to get... This is the like the excavation, I think, is the best way to kind of envision this. This is the excavation. So I'm going to do this same thing on over there, and then this I'm going to do kind of its whole own unique thing. Very excited to get to that. Okay, so this is going to be, I think, the official reveal. Let's just walk because we're already moving so fast. Of the experience I've tried to craft here. I think it's come along really, really well. I'm really pleased with the way it came. I was kind of... Originally, I imagined it going all the way up to the ceiling, but that would have required... it to go further back as well as be lower down. So, like, this would have had to gone probably another 20 blocks that way, and then the ceiling would have needed to be lower as well to make it look not crazy. And we actually don't have that much space to send it back because we're running into our main mining tunnel there anyway. So that brings you down to here. Kind of like very near the bottom of the world. As you walk up to here, you kind of get this experience. I'm really happy with the layering and leveling I got. I really like how this came out, actually. I was really worried that it wasn't going to come out even close to what I wanted, and honestly, this is it. This is what I was imagining, so that's good. And then here is where we will begin our exploration down into the depths. Once the world gets deeper, the bedrock will all turn into deep slate and be excavatable. We've got, you know, black candles there to keep it nice and dimly lit. Nice visual effect going on here. The constant threat of slime, I think, is honestly kind of an additive. And then back here, I mentioned we've got this back face, and this is my main mine tunnel, actually. It's pretty much just right there is the main base. So, yeah, really, really, really happy with the way this came out. It feels really, really good. It's pretty much everything I anticipated. So, good job, me. Pat on the back. That was a great distraction from the magical forest. A great distraction, honestly. Really, really good. Okay, so this is going to be, I think, the official reveal. Let's just walk because we're already moving so fast. Of the experience I've tried to craft here. I think it's come along really, really well. I'm really pleased with the way it came. I was kind of... Originally, I imagined it going all the way up to the ceiling, but that would have required it to go further back as well as be lower down. So, like, this would have had to gone probably another 20 blocks that way, and then the ceiling would have needed to be lower as well to make it look not crazy. And we actually don't have that much space to send it back because we're running into our main mining tunnel there anyway. So that brings you down to here. Kind of like very near the bottom of the world. As you walk up to here, you kind of get this experience. I'm really happy with the layering and leveling I got. This I really like how this came out actually. I was really worried that it wasn't going to come out even close to what I wanted, and honestly, this is it. This is what I was imagining, so that's good. And then here is where we will begin our exploration down into the depths. Once the world gets deeper, the bedrock will all turn into deep slate and be excavatable. We've got, black candles there to keep it nice and dimly lit. Nice visual effect going on here. The constant threat of slime, I think, is honestly kind of an additive. And then back here, I mentioned we've got this back face, and this is my main mine tunnel actually. It's pretty much just right there is the main base. So yeah, really, really, really happy with the way this came out. It feels really, really good. It's pretty much everything I anticipated. So good job, me. Pat on the back. That was a great distraction from the magical forest. A great distraction, honestly. Really, really good. So, the Caves and Cliffs update is finally launched, which means this hole that I spent hours and hours digging to make this thing down here, its day of use has finally arrived. And oh, what the hell is that? Oh my gosh, a follow. Okay, well, that was great timing. Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Start. What the hell? Stars Velki. Oh. Star. Yeah, it's definitely stars. The stars. Starst? Man, I am just lost. I'm just gonna call him Starst because that's what he is. Put. I don't know, Helki? Starst Helki? Swedish? Here it is. Mr. Stars Helki. Here it is, the moment of truth. Do we get a cave right at our mouth? We do not get a cave where we put. All right, well that's horrible.